it's Lawyer Lisa. What should you be doing in the marketplace right now, in the real estate market? I'm going to tell you. So, and by the way, still get your own professional advice, and I'm not liable if you take my advice and it goes wrong. But this is it. So there are market-based responses that are going to naturally be produced as a result of the shortage of housing. So right now, rents are going through the roof, and it's harder to pay those costs, utilities, etc. So people are going to start doubling and tripling up in their rental abodes. I can give you a concrete example of people in my life. I know an elderly woman, family friend, and her son who each had their own rental apartment and are now renting together. They've halved their rental costs. They've eliminated some costs with respect to utilities, heat, and hydro, and they're sharing on food. So it makes a big benefit to them and their budget. Is that something that might be right for you as a renter? Do you want to consider this? People that maybe you went to university with, or colleagues from work, or what have you. It might be time to think about sharing those costs and sharing the footprint of your rental abode. And so it definitely has to be someone you trust, but that will give you a bigger budget for all those other costs that you have in the world right now. So secondly, are you somebody who has a mortgage coming up? Did you see the climate reparations? Is that trillions? Is that billions? Is your government going to be printing billions of dollars for climate reparations? Yes. And then what happens when they print more money in the billions or trillions? You're going to have more massive inflation, maybe even hyperinflation. Maybe there's a purpose. Maybe they know what they're doing. Can't be the Great Reset. You know, this isn't going to be the way that they get us to own nothing by 2030. Let's protect yourself. So if interest rates are going to skyrocket in response to printing trillions of dollars, is this going to happen? Is this possible? And your mortgage is up for renewal next summer. Maybe, notwithstanding you don't like 5% and you were at 2.5, maybe it is the time to crunch some numbers and do an early renewal if you're riding this out for the long haul. And if your costs are going up because you're at trigger rates on a variable, that's another time to consider how much more do they go up with fixing my mortgage in and knowing my costs. And right now, there is a housing shortage. Do you want to take in a tenant? Do you want to take a roommate in? Do you want to take in a relative or a colleague who, you know, you would represent a big savings from them in the rental market, and it would help you with these new costs that you're going to anticipate. Again, this is a market-based response. When you share your space, whether you're a homeowner or a renter, it's a market-based response to what we have. And I think the marketplace is exactly how we should be dealing with this, with these issues. Let's be smart. Crunch those numbers. Who else might want to make a move in this real estate market? Well, if you have a portable mortgage and you have a low rate mortgage and you've been looking to upgrade your home in terms of size or neighborhood, right? You want that safer school or a better school district or a better neighborhood, or you need a bigger home because you have a bigger family, or you want that opportunity, get that bigger home, you have that bigger family, and also get that basement apartment or roommate, or bring in your mom and eliminate her rent. There's lots of clever things to do when you have more space. Well, you have that portable mortgage, it is time to consider upgrading, because while you might lose, let's say, just for number's sake, you might lose $100 grand, go on the sale of your home, maybe you're saving $400 grand on the purchase of your new one. I'm just giving you rough examples, but when you're moving up in the marketplace, it's time to consider doing it in a downturn economy. What other moves might be interesting right now? Well, I know 4 couples who bought a house together. The millennials and immigrants and people in low paying jobs often can't save fast enough to get into the market. They can't Their affordability, it is always an issue. So don't think that you have to do it the way your parents did it. Think out of the box. And so this group bought a home and used the savings that they had to save over the course of a year to buy another home. So they pooled their funds, and as soon as they could buy another house, they did that as well. So do you want to consider doing that with family members or colleagues from work? It's a possibility for you. So those are all market-based responses to our current housing crisis and high interest rate economy. I hope you like this video. It's Lawyer Lisa, and I want you to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want a deeper analysis on the climate reparations and interest rates, I'd be glad to do it. Just stick it below. Have a great day.